Hey guys, welcome to YOGALATES with SJ and to this total core workout at home. This is a 5-minute abs workout that is specifically for women, and we are going to be connecting with the pelvic floor as well as strengthening and toning the pelvic floor, the core muscles. So when you're ready, we're just going to begin by coming all the way down onto your back. We're just starting to bring the back of the heels in close towards the pelvis. You want the knees to be in line with the heels and the knees to be in line with the hips. We're just starting to find a neutral pelvis here, so you might bring your hands onto your belly and just letting the back of the shoulders relax into the earth. And we're starting to begin by finding a tuck of the tailbone under so that you are pressing the low back down into the mat. And then you are starting to press the tailbone back towards the mat as you find a little arch in the low back here. And then you are coming to the middle of that. So you're coming between that tuck of the tailbone under and the press of the tailbone back. So starting to find a neutral pelvis by lengthening the tailbone down towards the end of the mat. And you're closing the ribs and starting to breathe here. So as you inhale in, starting to lift all the way up from the pelvic floor, all the way up to the diaphragm, just below the ribs. And then exhale out and release it. Doing that again. So inhale in with that neutral pelvis, starting to lift the pelvic floor all the way up and finding that connection there, and then exhale as you start to release it out. Nice. When you're ready, keeping that neutral pelvis here, bringing the hands behind the head, and you're starting to bring the right knee in and then pressing the heel out towards the end of your mat, then drawing the knee back in and reaching for the outside of the ankle. We're keeping this going. So as you do this, I really want you to keep that neutral pelvis. So you're not pressing the low back down and you aren't pressing the tailbone down into the mat. You're keeping a lengthening out of the tailbone towards the end of the mat, and you're using your core muscles to draw the knee in, maintaining that connection of core as you press the heel out towards the end of your mat. Keeping this going, making sure you've got some space between the chin and the chest, and you are reaching and then pressing that heel out. Nice. Keeping this going, seeing if you can just maintain that connection of core, belly button to spine, and not bringing any tension into the hips here or the inner thighs. We're only connecting here into that deep connection of the pelvic floor and the core muscles. Beautiful. Next time you come down, we're just reaching the arms all the way up overhead and then coming up, using your core muscles to draw you up, and then we are folding forward. Inhale, coming up, sitting up tall. Exhale, bringing the arms forward and rolling down vertebra by vertebra, and then inhale, sweeping the arms all the way around, feet come back onto your mat, and then you're reaching the arms up overhead and then coming all the way back up using your core muscles, reaching up, and exhale as you fold forward from the hips. Inhale, coming all the way back up, lengthening the arms up, keeping that core engagement. Exhale, slowly with control, rolling all the way back down and sweeping the arms all the way around, bringing the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lengthening the arms up overhead and then coming all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening the legs long as you bring the arms up, and exhale, folding forward and reach. Inhale, coming up, lengthening up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, rolling down slowly with control and reaching the arms up, sweeping the arms around, and the feet come back onto your mat. Inhale, lengthening the arms up. Exhale, coming up, sitting up really, really tall and pressing the heels towards your mat and folding forward. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, sweeping the arms all the way around, rolling back down, keeping that strength into the core, and then we are bringing the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lengthening the arms up. Exhale, staying here, bringing the hands behind the head and starting to come to the other side. Left knee lifts, and then you are reaching to the outside of that ankle and then pressing the foot all the way out and keeping this going. So making sure again your core is engaged, belly button to spine. You've got that neutral pelvis, so the tailbone is lengthening towards the end of the mat. You've got some space between the chin and the chest. You're not using your neck muscles here, you're using your core, keeping that engagement of the core, drawing the knee in with the core muscles, and then you are maintaining that connection as you press the heel out. Beautiful work, you guys. This is a powerful workout. We're getting into all of those deep core muscles. We are getting into everything here in this 5-minute workout. Beautiful. Let's come all the way down. When you're ready, bringing the arms out to the side. You can either flip the palms to the ceiling or bringing the palms down into your mat for a little bit of support. Bringing your legs into a tabletop position so the knees are directly out from the hips. Starting to lower the knees over to the right side and then over to the left. So as you do this, we're just alternating from side to side. I want you to make sure that you've still got that tailbone lengthened down towards the end of the mat. You are not twisting through the waist here. Staying strong, a couple more, and then you will be done. Well done, you guys. Can't wait to see you again soon.